Hi there. Today we're going to show you how to set up your own Tilt Pi. This system allows you to log data remotely via Wi-Fi. Tilt Pi allows you to track up to 25 tilts, even if they are all the same color. In addition, the system offers improved stability and server-based design that makes it easier to use than the Tilt 2 app. For example, viewing your tilt readouts on a large monitor and the ability to manage logging, calibration, and units using a smartphone on the same Wi-Fi network. Let's start with everything you're going to need. You're going to need a Raspberry Pi. You can use any Raspberry Pi. We recommend using a case to protect your Raspberry Pi from any damage. You'll need an 8 GB or higher micro SD card and a micro SD card reader if you don't have a micro SD input on your computer. A 2.5 amp power supply or a 3 amp power supply for a Raspberry Pi 4. And a laptop, either a Mac or a PC. You will need either the Etcher or Raspberry Pi Imager software. You will also need Chrome or Firefox to download the disk image that you will be burning onto the micro SD card. Lastly, of course, you will need your tilt and a pint glass filled with water. Now that we have everything, let's get started. First, visit tilthydrometer.com. Click on the Tilt Pi link on the top of the web browser and click the Download Now button. Once the download is complete, you will insert the micro SD card into the reader or directly into your computer. Both Raspberry Pi Imager and Etcher work similar, so use whichever software you want. Today, we will be using Raspberry Pi Imager. Click Choose Storage and select the storage device you are using. Next, click on Write and select Yes. You do not need to unzip this file. It is exactly how it is downloaded. Next, click on Write. This will now burn the Tilt Pi disk image onto your micro SD card. Once the writing is complete, you're going to eject the card and put it right back into the computer. Open the card drive and find the file called setup.html. This will take you to a page that will have a form for you to fill out your Wi-Fi name and password. Input the data and click on Create Configuration File and save that to your disk drive. The name of the file should be called WPA_supplicant. Make sure your computer has not renamed this file. Once you have confirmed or adjusted accordingly, you will click Save. Next, you're going to configure your tilt to start logging. Choose your tilt color, name your beer, and insert your Gmail address. Please note, this can only be done using a Gmail account, as we use Google Cloud to process the data from your tilt. Once your information is typed in, click Create Cloud Configuration File. At this point, you've saved the configuration files to your micro SD card, and you're going to eject the card from your computer. Next, you're going to float your tilt in a pint glass filled with water. Now, we're going to take your micro SD card and insert it into the Raspberry Pi. This is where you'll put it into a case if you choose to use one. Power up your Raspberry Pi close to your router so that your Raspberry Pi can easily connect to your Wi-Fi. Once you set everything up, you should receive 2 emails to your Gmail address. The first is an email for the log file. Within that email, you'll have a link to the Google Sheet that was created to log your data. Click on the link to open your Google Sheet. There will be 2 data sets in the sheet upon opening. The SG showing is currently 1.000 because your tilt is floating in water. The second email confirms that setup was completed. Within this email, you should get a link to the page with the dashboard. There should be 2 links depending on how your system works. We recommend trying the tiltpi.local link. If that doesn't work, you can use the IP address link, which should work in all cases. You should now see your dashboard with your tilt readout showing specific gravity and temperature for each tilt. At this point, it's time to set up logging for your brew on the Tilt Pi. Click the hamburger icon on the top left of your screen. Click Logging and select the correct color of your tilt. Under Beer Name, delete the Cloud ID number and name your beer whatever you want. Press Enter and you'll get a confirmation that your beer name has been saved. Next, enter in your email address and press Enter. That will send your email address to the app, and the app will process it and start a new log and send you an email with a link. Click on the link in your email to pull up your data log. If you have any questions or issues setting up your Tilt Pi or logging data, please email us at info@baronbrew.com. Thanks for watching and happy brewing.